Today is a feast day of one of my favorite saints, St. Francis Xavier, one of the greatest missionaries in the church's history, the patron saint of missionaries. I was reading and studying his letters this morning as I saw a man that had a heart for the world, that he wanted everyone to know the message of the gospel, and he was willing to do whatever needed to be done to reach these people. We know that he went to India and he went to Japan, and when he was in these places, he did whatever he could to reach as many people as he possibly could. They say that almost 600,000 people were converted by St. Francis Xavier. The message that he was going to communicate could not be veiled or spoken in a subtle way, kind of skirting around the message, the truth of it. The message communicated in a very clear and simple way so that people could hear, they could understand, and they could respond. Wherever he went, there were signs and wonders. People were raised from the dead, the lame were walking, and lives were being transformed. Wherever St. Francis went, he gathered crowds because he had something, a message that he believed could bring about a transformation, a change, something that people were longing for. One thing that I was impressed by St. Francis was his courage and his fire and his willingness to challenge people in their indifference, in their unwillingness to give generously to the work of the mission. He wasn't just going to sit back and say, well, good for you. There's one letter that he sent to university students of his age. He just wished that he could go back to Europe and run around all the major universities of Europe like a madman and to challenge the young people to give generously to the work of the missions. Because he said there are people here in India that are being lost for eternity. And the only reason they're being lost is because you are unwilling to come and communicate that message to them. And he told the university students that they will be held accountable before God on Judgment Day because of their selfishness and unwillingness to come and to be missionary. In a way, I see this vlog as my attempt of running around this country like a madman and challenging and encouraging you to be a missionary. Follow in the footsteps of St. Francis. To be the missionaries that God has called you to be. To respond with generosity to the work entrusted to you, young people.